sensation when you're lost in the magic of a kiss. Her lips are much too close to mine. Beware my foolish heart, but should our eager lips combine, then let the fire start. For this time it isn't fascination or a dream that will fade and fall apart. It's love, this time it's love, my foolish heart. The night is like a lovely tune. Beware my foolish heart. How white the ever constant moon. Take care, my foolish heart. There's a line between love and fascination, so hard to see on an evening such as this. For they both have the very same sensation when you're lost in the magic of a kiss. Her lips are much too close to mine. Beware my foolish heart, but should our eager lips combine, then let the fire start. For this time it isn't fascination or a dream that will fade and fall apart. It's love, this time it's love, my foolish heart. Ain't it grand day? Stopped raining. Glenda Brownlow's pregnant. Are you happy? I'm happy. I am for Cat. I mean, Cat, hasn't she been suffering lately, Cat? Poor lass. Yeah, she has. I mean, it's got to her, you know. She's suffered. I mean, she got lost the other week. Do you remember when she got lost? I went looking for her, me, you know. I got wet through. I should have known she'd have been at Bowling Green. Hey, I've been ringing Adam Chance up and all, telling them they're trying to get rid of him, you know, that J. Henry Pollard. I don't like him at all, that J. Henry Pollard. Ooh, he's trouble. And his wife, she's a right as well. She didn't have to give Sharon some stick at that dinner, didn't she? It won't last, though, well, it won't last, no. Barbara Hunter will see to that. She'll because, you know, David Hunter, he gets my goat because he nearly lost Barbara the other week when that fella come from council to see about that road. Come and see about that road through Jill's house. He was going to send Barbara off with her, wasn't he? Eh? I mean, he just doesn't know a thing about women. His first wife shot him, didn't she? Do you remember his first wife? My goodness me. Poor laddie were there late, bleeding to death in the office, and they were having a party next door, weren't they? Nobody taking a notice. I was ringing up, you know, I thought, they don't answer this phone, I'll get down, I'll tell him. Don't you watch it, lovely? I don't really, I just watch it now and again. No, it's great to be here. I'm with Brian Eschen comparing and all. Right? It's nice to see him back wearing men's clothes, isn't it? Oh, he's a grand lad. Do you know, I was at one of them discotheques the other night, you know, I felt like a fish out of water. They didn't want to know me, kids. I was singing that My Foolish Heart, didn't want to know. You know, all I want is modern stuff, isn't it? Like that fella sings that Duster song. You know, does they really want to hurt me? staring at him. Serious. Do you know, to make matters worse, he's just got married to a woman, him. It's true. On wedding night, they both went upstairs and he took his clothes off. Then she took her clothes off. Then he put hers on and she hasn't seen him since. Well, when I were a lad, at least you know what was what, no, didn't you? I was a teddy boy, me. Is any old teddy boys in? Come on, own up, lads. Be proud of it, them with the days. Yeah, I've still got my drape coat, me. Won't part with it for now, it's beautiful. Powder blue with a velvet collar comes down here. That's coin, not collar, comes down here. Do you remember used to go out, black drape pipes, pink socks, green shirt, and a purple tie? Used to feel like $1 million. Used to look a bugger, didn't you? Although you didn't think so then, did you? When you went out in the gang, tough, oh, come on lad, we tough. All chests out and chins out. But you go out like a flock of pigeons, didn't you? Yeah. Come on, let's go to Mecca. They call it Mecca because if she wouldn't dance with you, you used to make her, didn't you? See, we'd all filing out, lads, you know. And all lasses would be stood at the other side. And you had to call to her across the room, right sophisticated. Oh, you ain't balaclava! Come and have a bot with me, because I fancy it. You said, hey up, Charlie, she's taking the notice. Playing hard to get. I'll look elsewhere. So you'd look along the line, see who you fancies it. Then you'd see her, Miss Right. Bit of class. Tattoo's spelt right, you know. So they're in a cocktail dress and Wellingtons. With football socks rolled over the top. That would just stop her getting a black ring round the leg when she was twisted like this. Oh, yeah, I tell you, so you're a fancy her, Charlie. I'll go chat her up. I'll do me Elvis Presley on her. Because we copied Elvis, oh, you know, God bless him. Every little detail we copied, even his sexy lip. Do you remember his sexy lip, Elvis? It's that. You see that? We used to practice that in there, you know. We'd find a mirror and say, I'm going to get a sexy lip on like Elvis. You know. Have a look at this, Charlie. I think I've got it. So spray some lacquer on that to hold it. Go on. See? Then you'd get your comb out, didn't you? Every teddy boy were naked without a comb. Black, brown or tortoiseshell with blue cream in cracks. Eh? You used to have to send it in for an oil change every 6 months, didn't you? You'd whip it out in your pocket and you're there for your Tony Curtis in with DA at back, elephant's trunk out here. Do you remember when you pile all your hair on top, eh? Ah, them were the days, whatever happened. You haven't a few cuttings, anybody, eh? Anyway, it says, right, I'll just put my collar up like Elvis did in that film, Jailhouse Rock, Charlie. Now, look at that, that'll knock her off her feet. If it don't, he'll poke her eyes out, won't it? I'll just set my head going, then I'm off. Do you remember? Ted used to go. Used to think you were great, you know, me. Going like this. Going towards her thinking, I'm great. And she'd be sat there thinking, oh, well, here comes Noddy. And to impress her, you used to try and talk like Elvis, didn't you? Smoking on floor down, successful, you what? Smoking on floor down, successful.
I've seen you somewhere before.
I guess not here, I don't always quite remember, doesn't it? I used to work on buses.
Thought I've seen you before.
Come and have a bot, they're playing our tune, don't be cruel. Music. He'd lead it to the middle of the floor so they could all see you. And he could show off. Right, love, I'll show you some bopping now. Twiddle round, then come back to the way, and when you do, grab hold of this. This you fool me, my hand, I meant. Popping away, and then she'd start whittling him, would she?
Witter.
What are you whittling about?
Do you like me dress?
What's so weird?
It's satin.
Looks like it's been slept in to me.
You've got a sense of humour, haven't you?
I must have to be dancing with you. Look, my pals are watching spin round fast. I'm going to be getting tall. I was screwing your wooden leg out. Oh, it's your heel. Come back down all the way. That's not too fast. You'll just all it flower. To bop in the way, enjoy it. And she said,
you know I'm only here for the weekend.
oh, I'm dancing as fast as I can.
Are you going to run me home?
Have you brought your pumps?
I want What's something to drink?
Tea or coffee?
What's something harder than that?
Get something out of that. I want to see lads at Boozer. Crossroad into Boozer. You fit. Do you remember when you were underage it tasted better? You'd walk in and you used to forget yourself, didn't you sometimes? You go to the bar and go,
Pint of it.
I mean, pint of bitter, please. And he'd say, you can have a lemonade, sit at corner. So you had to go at corner then. And you had to resort to getting to one of your friends to get you a drink, didn't you? Like you used to use. Get us a pint. Get us a pint. Go on, I can sup it. Go on, get us a pint. Well, eventually, one of your pals would get you a pint. You'd transform then, wouldn't you? From a boy to a man. Fine, me get it down, drink it. Get it down, you. Do you good. Get another pint down, you. Do you good. Get a whiskey down, that'll do you good. Half an hour later, you're out back at you. Get it up, it'll do you good. Shouting for your three best friends. Ruth, Huey and Bert. Ruth, Huey, Bert. Good night, lads. Let's go find the Chinese now. Well, you always went to Chinese, didn't you, afterwards? You fling the door open and say to the waiter, "Oh, you!" And he'd say, "How you know my name?" So get us some boiled rice, did it? Because it used to sober you up enough, didn't it, to get you back in to the dance. However, you'd get back into the dance, you see, and you and your friend, you'd chat two girls up to walk them home, didn't you? You got outside, it's throwing it down, you've missed your last bus. And you're talking, "Charlie, you'll have to walk in front, Charlie." "What for?" "Well, you've got crepe soles on your so-called puddles up for us." Well, staggering up. Eventually you get to where your girl lives, and you kiss her goodnight on the doorstep, because you miss her lips. Hold still while I kiss her up. And you see, being a good friend, you'd wait for your mate round corner while I was saying goodnight to his girl, wouldn't you? Discreetly you'd wait round corner. But it wouldn't stop you listening in. Well, I used to listen in because Charlie, my pal, always picked the right portion. He'd be there saying goodnight, right up, I'll get off. I'll sit late, I'm going now. She said, "Oh, aren't you coming in? Mummy and Daddy's away for the weekend. And I'm all alone. And I feel so romantic and I do fancy you awfully, awfully, Charlie Wally. You must stay." I can't do that, love, no. "Why not, Charlie Wally?" "Well, my mum will be wondering where I am, won't she?" "Oh, don't go home in all this rain when you can stay with me, Mr. Rigsby." "I feel so romantic and I do fancy you awfully, awfully, Charlie Wally, and Mummy and Daddy's away for the weekend and I'm all alone. You must stay." "I can't do that, love." "Why not, Charlie Wally?" "Well, because, well, because I respect you, don't I?" "Oh, do you?" "Yeah, of course I do, love, yeah. Steady, I'm going." "Oh, very well. Good night, Charlie Wally." "Good night, love, steady." I should be stood there thinking, oh, he respects me. He respects me. And there'd be Charlie walking home thinking, "Oh, if I need to wash my feet." Good night, Goblin. La la la. Arthur Edward Pickersgill, working hard at mill, sorting out the bales, the ones to empty and to fill. But Saturday night he's rushing home to check his football pools. Well, Chelsea won and let him down, and so did Hartlepool. So up at dawn on Monday morn, working for his rent. Money's hard to come by, and half's already spent. 'Cause Billy wants a pair of shoes, and Tilly wants a dress, and Frida wants some curling pins. She says her hair's a mess. And so, where do you go from here? Where in life do you belong? You've worked so hard throughout your life to make your country great, and now it runs away from you, leaving you behind and out of date. Every week your Sunday joint's no bigger than your thumb, with 8 of us to share it, and that's not including Mum. But first you gotta find it, and the kids are looking out. It's their dad in the processed peas behind that Brussels sprout. And Frida's getting married soon. You'll have to pay for due. Inviting all the folks we know will cost a bob or two. And after all the toasting and the speeches and the gags, it's back to working overtime and rolling your own fags. And so, where do you go from here? Where in life do you belong? You fought for king and country with your comrades in the war, and if it any different now, you're fighting to exist like before. And so, where do you go from here? Life's inclined to hurry by. Your clocks went out with ration books, but still you carry on forever if you can, 'cause you're the kind of man who can't, and I God bless, afford to die.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Sammy, get him out. Sammy King. Sammy King, ladies and gentlemen, not only a comic, a vocalist, but also a songwriter. I'm plugging his records. He told me he'd give me 10%.